Welcome to Truck and Travel. I'm Darrick. Just wanted to kind of give you guys an update of what's going on. Sorry we haven't given you like a what we can make an expediting video. We have had a request of the actual number that me and Cinnamon receive instead of what the truck receives. So we might just start doing both because me personally, I find the truck number interesting, and I know there's a lot of curiosity to what we actually get, so we'll probably just start including that as well. We're going to start giving as time goes on in the month, the overall average pay per mile for the entire month instead of just weekly. And I say that because last week's run that we haven't put out yet, it's a really bad week. The first run was very low pay, and then we had to get home for a wedding, which there's a lot of deadhead, and so it made it for a bad week. If we didn't have to go home and we could just stay out, I'm sure the numbers would have looked a lot better. We were really limited to what we could do for last week. There were some other things that happened that changed things a lot. And we'll definitely talk about it. We just haven't had time to sit down and get the numbers ready for the video just because we had stuff going on last weekend, and that's usually when we shoot the videos for the numbers. And Cinnamon helps me get the stats and whatnot ready. And we had a wedding, and then me and Cinnamon got with both our parents. We hung out at my parents' house, so that was pretty nice. So we had a lot of family time this past weekend. And we don't expect to be home until Thanksgiving. That's our goal, is to be home for Thanksgiving. So we're totally fine with being out on the road until then. Yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know that we're not trying to avoid putting out that video. It's going to look awful. There's some lessons learned from last week, I will say that. So bear with us. We're still learning, and we are trying. And as of right now, this week's looking pretty good. It is currently Thursday, October the 24th. As I'm recording this, the time is 5:20 Eastern Time. I can't say where I'm exactly at right now just because we are under load, and it's just I don't know how to put it. High security load, maybe. I don't know. Right now I got Caleb here on my lap. He's sometimes he doesn't like to be petted. He just wants to sit on your lap. It's kind of weird. And then sometimes he does want to be petted. Seemed like there's more stuff I wanted to say that I had in my mind, but I can't remember right now. I'm sorry about that. I'm still trying to get the sound quality better. I made some adjustments, but I'm not really sure if I like them or not. Totally new to this kind of thing. I'm going to ask Cinnamon to try to help me with the sound if she ever frees up sometime. I will say that she's been looking over our debt a lot and our budgeting a lot. Some friends a few years ago gave us a Dave Ramsey course thing or whatever, and she's hitting that pretty hard and telling me some things. She's reading to me, you know, sharing some things with me and whatnot. And so we're going to be doing that. We're going to be hitting our debt pretty good. She estimates that we will pay off all of our debt in 3 years. And that's making lower money than what we're making, so it'll happen before 3 years. But I think that's a pretty safe estimate to put out there. So if we stay with Expediting and nothing changes, we'll have all of our debt, we'll be debt free in 3 years, and that's just a weird thought. We talked to Frank from the Trucking Couple, and when we're talking to him about getting with the Highfield family, before we even got into Expediting, you know, he even said that it'd be 3 years. So it's just really weird to think that. We don't have any plans on moving, so don't take that the wrong way. That was just an old conversation. They didn't have any trucks available when we were trying to get in Expediting. Frank was the one that helped us get connected with our owners, so pretty happy with what we have. I don't see us leaving. And then in March, they're having a couple trucks made right now, and they should have a couple done by March, and they're going to move us up into a little bit bigger truck. So that's pretty exciting because there's a potential to make a little bit more money, or at least have the option to, because it's going to have another axle, so it'll have a third axle, and the sleeper's going to be a little bit bigger, so it's exciting. It'll actually have a built-in bathroom and shower. Don't know if we'll actually use the shower or whatnot, but that's still pretty exciting. And plus, you know, be a little bit more room, so that way the cats have more room to try to kill each other. So that's nice. I'm trying to be as quiet as possible right now because Cinnamon's in the back sleeping. It won't be long, and we'll be dropping off this load. We're very close to where we need to be to drop it off. Right now you can see a truck out on my driver's side here. It's another Expediting truck. One of the drivers came up to us and was talking to us while we're inside here. It's super nice. And hopefully we cross paths again. It's pretty cool meeting the FedEx family out here. There's a lot of nice folks. It's pretty cool. Me and Cinnamon's been talking a lot. I thought, you know, about wanting to eventually get our own truck, but as of right now, we don't see that in our future. That could change, and that's always a possibility, but as of right now, we just want to be drivers and pay off as much debt as possible. I think the whole debt thing is what wore us out. I don't know. Maybe if we never got into RV transport and bought our own pickup truck, it'd be a different story because there wouldn't be that much debt right there. But yep, that's what we got going on right now. So hopefully you guys are having a good week. Hope all is well your way. You're staying warm, staying dry. Hopefully you don't mind this kind of video. I really wanted to put something out there to update you guys. We're still trying to figure out what kind of vlog we want to shoot, kind of editing and kind of video taking we want to do. Microphone setup's kind of a pain trying to figure that out, getting that correct. I hope it sounds okay right now. There's a lot of background noise. Currently we have the Reefer running, and then we have the APU running. so it's pretty loud. It sounds like the air conditioner is running up here, but there's nothing running up here. It's just all in the bed. So I have had a couple requests for these hats. Had it embroidered locally, and in order for us to sell these, we would have to have like a stock of them, and that's not something we're looking to do right now because there's not really a calling for truck and travel merchandise. For our t-shirts, we currently have some internet company make them as ordered, and so they're not holding any stock of shirts. It's just, make them as they're requested, and then they ship them out for us, and then we get like a small sum of that money. There are some new styles out there on the website. They changed the website for our merchandise up, and they put together their own models and shirts, so it's I feel like it's overdone right now. But if you want to go through and check out the designs, it's shoptruckandtravel.com. I'm going to have to look over the new format to see if I can try to figure it out, go from there. But my favorite is still one of the older ones. It's how much money. It's I make my money 1 mile at a time. That's still my favorite. You got to click on the shirts to see the backside. There's another shirt I really like. It's way station next right, and then it says closed underneath. So that's another one of my favorites. Me and Cinnamon we don't have a lot of truck and travel shirts, so we're going to try to get one of each, and then eventually phase out the original truck and travel shirt with the F350. There's somebody that still wanted to get that, so we'll probably keep that out a little bit longer, but I think we'll eventually cancel that one out. We got some Road Warrior t-shirts too, if you want to check that out, if you want to support the channel. We also got Patreon, so you can find the links that are in the description underneath this video. So yeah, there's a couple different ways you can support the channel, help us buy that cup of coffee on down the road. But always, we're going to try to do Friday night lives on here, or Saturday, but whatever works. So far, this is a pretty good week. Pretty excited. Me and Cinnamon both, though, have had trouble sleeping this week, so it's been kind of rough in that aspect. Money-wise, though, it's been a good week for us. Maybe not compared to other Expediters, but for us, I think it's good. We're happy with it. It's a week that makes the owners happy, and it's a week that pays our bills. So that's our minimum goal, to get that hurdle, and then always try to get a run that goes over the weekend. But things are looking great this month. I think this is our best month ever. So it's funny because we had one of our worst weeks this month, but yet this month I think is going to be our best month ever, which is kind of a funny thought. Man, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I always feel like there's so much I want to say to you guys. I don't know, just can't remember anything. But leave a comment down below, interact with each other, with the community, with the Road Warrior community. There's some really good bunch of people on our lives Friday nights, so if you want to join that, make sure you tune in Friday. Hit the alert button to get alerts when we go live. Also, there's some other great expediting channels out there you should check out. It's a highway vlog. That's a new channel, and they actually don't live too far from us. I want to say they live within an hour and a half to 2 hours from us, so that's pretty cool. And they're the FedEx fam. Of course, the Crafty Truckers, Expediter Boogie, the Trucking Couple. I mean, so many, like, I'm discovering more and more as time goes on, and it's really hard for me to remember all of them right now, so I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, there's some more options for you guys to check out. Pretty excited. The one thing I'm not excited about though is snow, so I'm sure we're going to try to dodge that as much as possible, but for the most part we're going to go where the money's at and try to be safe at the same time. Yeah, I really got to get off here because this is turning into a really long video. Alright, God bless you guys, and see you on the next one. See you.
Nothing can break me.